or you feel like sales is a dirty word. We're going to be talking about that today in this live, and actually how you can reframe that so that you feel awesome about selling, because it's like this dirty word in everyone's mouth, but it's critical for your business to thrive, right? My name is Laura Chattington. I'm here with Chris Valenti, and we are the founders of Offer Accelerator Live. I was getting confused. It's Monday morning. We help coaches and consultants go from a traditional dollars per hour, dollars per session model to 6 and 7 figure businesses without adding more time to your week or any sleazy salesy selling. And that's what we're going to be talking about today, Chrissa. Sleazy, salesy,
selling. Absolutely. Hi, Laura.
Hi.
How are you on Monday morning over in London?
I'm good. It's Monday morning here. I'm good. I'm ready to go and talk about that dirty word that is in everybody's kind of mind. But the word kind of unlocks business success. You have to get your head around selling, right? Everyone hates selling. And I was talking to this client, I think last week or the week before, I can't remember. And we were talking about her sales process, you know, her process, how people connect with her and go through it. And I was talking to her about how she felt about selling, how she felt about having those conversations. You know, when you're having that conversation with a potential client and you know you can help them, right? You know you can help them. Like they need your help. And you want to help them. You want to do business together. You want to connect. You want to find a way to help each other. But when it comes to that and you're having that chat, Chrissy, you might have done this. I know I have. And you're sort of having the chat, finding out where they are, what they need, how they need helping. And I was talking to this client about, and she's like, when you get to asking, you kind of know in that conversation that you're going to ask, like, hey, do you want to invest in my offer?
Yes.
And when you get to that point, she was saying this to me, when I get to that point, I sort of get all nervous and I'm like a grown woman. And
they all do. A lot of them do.
I think everybody, not everybody, but most people do.
Yeah.
And she was saying, you know, when you get sort of sweaty palms, like if you're a teenager and you have to, she was explaining it to me and her whole body language changed. She's like, it's like asking someone out on a date when you were a teenager. That's what she said. And I could see her sort of like her body language totally changed. And she was sort of squirming in her chair. And I remember, and I was saying to her, do you feel good about doing it? Do you feel good about asking, like, if people want to invest? And she's like, I want people to invest in this. I want to help people. I want to help them build their businesses. But when I get to that sales piece, I feel really awkward. You know what
I mean, I've heard a few clients that we've worked with that they feel like they're scared that who they're serving is going to think that they're manipulating them in order to buy the sale, when they're there on this call because they have this incredible service. But as soon as it gets to the point where they're going to deliver how they can serve these people, they crumble.
I think it's like partly to do with how we're conditioned, isn't it? We're like conditioned that there are, you watch those movies and the sales guys are like slick, greasy hair and suits. And
or really big in this tall tower and $1 billion.
They're kind of going out and selling. And we sort of like we sort of we take on that sort of like we've got to be like this sleazy person
Yeah.
that's going to be selling, and I want to do all this good in my business, but I've got to turn into that sleazy salesperson. I hate doing it. You could, like, she was like physically sort of, you know, rocking back in her chair.
Yeah.
I said to her, like, can you imagine, like, feeling so authentic when you, like, every conversation that you have, and it you know, it was like you were sharing the love, inviting your friends round for dinner, you know, that same feeling, because sales is a transference of energy, right? So when you're feeling like sleazy and salesy and what are you going to transfer, right?
Exactly that. And your clients and the person that you're talking to, whether it be over Zoom or in face-to-face, they're going to feel it, that whole transference of energy. If you're coming onto a call and you're feeling like that, the person is definitely going to pick up on that energy.
Well, I was going to ask you, Chris, have you ever bought anything off someone who felt really sleazy when they were selling?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, I wouldn't. I'd be like, oh, no way.
It's horrible. It's actually horrible.
But would you buy something off somebody who was like, you got that energy from them? No.
Absolutely not. No.
And actually, the energy, yeah, we could talk an hour about the energy thing, but you just wouldn't, you just don't buy. And I was saying to her, can you imagine, like, just feeling awesome, like excited, like you really want to help, you know, transferring that kind of energy through the
that's exactly
flow,
right.
right?
If you feel slimy, that's the energy that the client is gonna, or your potential client is gonna pick up.
You know,
So.
And she was like, I could see her. She was like, as soon as I started talking, like, can you imagine that it was going to be, it would be so cool, and it would be such a great interaction. And she was almost like jumping into the screen, like, yes, yes, yes. I want. Wow. She was literally like, she said to me, can it really be like that? I was like, yeah,
yes,
100%.
Isn't that amazing, Laura? And for me, it was flipping the word. It wasn't a sales. Well, it's not a sales process. It's a process of serving somebody, and bringing that authenticity into that serving process.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of, I 100% agree with that. But I also think, and maybe it's my mission in life, that we are selling. We're selling all the time.
Yeah.
And there isn't anything wrong with that. Isn't that part of business, that you should be selling yourself, what you do? Yes, you're serving people. Yes, you're bringing value to them, but you're also, you know, building a business, you know, that is business. We want to serve people at the highest level, and we want to make money at the highest level.
Yeah. Well, you're helping them solve a problem, and you're helping them to get closer to their goals at the highest level. And so if you're serving them in the future, this is how they're going to be serving their clients in the future. So so we had this conversation the other day, Laura.
I know, I was thinking that. Did we have this conversation the other day?
Sales, like taking a few phone calls, and we discussed how it was. It's about, we are salespeople at every single level, but we're offering, we're serving that person because we know we're offering something that's going to serve them.
So it's like, what if you just reframed it, right? You just reframe that you're asking people to invest in your business because you can serve them at the highest level. They want the outcome you've got. If you're talking to them, they're interested in it, because you wouldn't be on a call if they weren't. And it's really matching up your offer to what they want, and it's authentic. And if you're authentic and you're kind of there to do great things, and you're thinking, my offer is so good. I love it when you've got an offer and you're thinking, my offer is so awesome that you're going to get 100 times what you're going to invest in it. And I can't wait to do it with you, right? I can't wait to take you through. I can't wait for you to get those results.
Yeah.
And when you feel like that, is that sleazy? No.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
And actually, the client I was talking to, if sales is a physical, energetic interaction, and the word, I think everyone buys into the fact that what you say is like 20%, whatever. Somebody got the stats, didn't they, somewhere? Like sales is like 20%.
Yeah.
Sales is 20%. Words are 20% of what you of the communication you have with someone. I'm not using my words very well this morning. Words are only 20% of what you communicate. So it's physiology, it's emotion, it's energy, right?
Energy, and remember, energy is contagious. If you feel excited and authentic about what it is that you have to offer, then your client, the person that you are speaking to, is going to feel that as well.
Yeah, and I think it's your job. I was about to say your duty, but that sounds really formal. Your job as somebody at the forefront of your business to be really enthusiastic about getting people to invest in your services so you can get them the results as fast as you can. And like that sleazy, salesy, selling, nasty thing, it is like sort of depicted in every TV program. Sorry, I'm getting a phone call and I can't get it. Sorry, it comes up on all Apple. It's all connected, isn't it? It's all connected. Distraction. So I was saying, I was saying like that every TV program with this, the slick back, especially guys as well. It's always guys, isn't it? Like women and men, there's difference, and it's sort of depicted, but like you say, of that manipulation.
And they're usually a villain, and they're always depicted as the villain.
Yeah, and it doesn't happen.
Laura, for me in the beginning, when I was introduced to selling that, now I welcome it so much. I love being in a position where someone is going to give me an offer or tell me about their offer. I love being in that position because I want to hear exactly what they, how they can help me. Even when I go shopping at a store, I like it when they come up and say, "Look, how can I help you?" When it comes to anything, I'm open to it, because at the end of the day, if I'm going to offer my service or sell to someone, I must be open to receiving it as well.
And and you want the thing. Right?
Exactly. That's right.
You won't be on the call if you don't want the thing. You want the result. You want the outcome. You just need to know if they're going to be able to get you there, and you want to do business with them. Sure. And so I think what's important, what we're saying, and I feel like I think what's important, it's about what you hold in your head, like the kind of process, the image of what you hold in your head and what your intention is with selling, right? And it's like the I don't know if it's like the law of cause and effect. Like if you hold in your head the intention of giving value and doing business and healthy relationships, if you hold that in your head, then the effect of that is going to be, great clients coming back to you.
Yeah, that is so. I love that, Laura, because most people actually miss the mark because they forget to focus on the value that they bring, and instead they push their whatever product it is that they have, and they're not aligning themselves with the value that they have to offer.
So it's aligning with that law of cause and effect, where if you just project.
Exactly. Value. Yeah. If we put out trust, if we put out authenticity, if we put out value, we're going to get loyal clients in return. That's the law. That's how it works.
And we talk about the way to be a pro. Pros know that authentic sales is going to make their business skyrocket. You can't ignore it. Like you can't just go, I'm not going to do any selling, because then you won't get any clients.
That's right.
Yeah. So pros know that you need to feel authentic about selling and the offers that you have with people, and know that selling is not a dirty word in any way. Selling is a way to connect and serve people and make money, and it's an expression of love and joy and business, right? So a little soundbite for you, Chris says, swap. This is what I always think. Swap sales success. So,
Beautiful.
I mixed it. Got my S's mixed up. Swap sales stress with success.
Success. That's beautiful.
Awesome. I'll catch you up really soon. If anyone is watching this and feels any icky, salesy, icky stuff, then we'd invite you to reframe that and make sure your intention is to serve people, do great business together, create great relationships, and swap sales stress for success.
Awesome. You're right.
See you next